Welcome back to another Advanced Stats Football video. My name is Brian Haferkamp. I'm the designer of Advanced Stats Football. And in this video, we're going to go through a demo of Kansas City at Tampa Bay. The game is currently at the half. The score is 17-10, Kansas City over Tampa Bay. So it's been a good first half. Some quite a few 3 and outs or punts, by each team. There's a 53-yard field goal by KC in the first quarter, and then in the just at the beginning of the second quarter, Tampa Bay threw an 8-yard touchdown. There was a rushing touchdown by Fournette for 8 yards. Then a 14-yard touchdown to the tight end from Kansas City, so they answered back. Tampa Bay came back in the second with a 23-yard field goal. And then just before the end of the half, KC scored a touchdown. It was a 60-yard pass to Tyreek Hill. So that's where we are. I'm 17-10. So just gonna sort of roll through. Hopefully we'll see everything in this half, and I'll try to get through that. And what I'm doing is I'm basically just sort of playing it out, and I'm only writing down the results of the drive, so not keeping full-on stats or anything like that, just sort of letting the game play out. I'll be using the board here to keep track of down and distance, but also keep track of the timing in the game. We have Kansas City. They're going to receive. So I'm using rolladie.net over here. So just using an online dice roller. Excuse me. And kickoff. Kickoff is where we're at. So let's get the second half started. It's an 18, so that's going to be a touchback. And Kansas City is going to be going this way. So they're going to start at their own 20-yard line. And the kickoff takes 15 seconds off the clock. So 14:45 into the quarter. So here's the first play is a 41. That's going to be a pass. 3 is to the left. 74 means that is an incompletion. So it's going to be second down and 10. 59 is a pass. 4 is to the short middle. A 14 is going to be complete to Travis Kelce with a 66. So complete for 6 yards. Let's see if there's yards after catch. There is. And it's a 98. Not a 98, a 9. Sorry, I rolled 2 dice at the same time. So it's a 9. So we have our original 6 plus 9 is a 15-yard gain. So we'll say 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. So that takes them out to the 35. First and 10 from their own 35. 85 is going to be a run to the right. And 19 is first contact at the line of scrimmage. 35 is no run after contact. So he gets dropped at the line of scrimmage. It's going to be second down and 10. 32 is a pass to the short middle. 75 is complete for 3 yards to Kelce. And then the yak roll is a 70, so just a 3-yard gain. For KC, it brings up third down and 7 from their own 38. That's an 80, that's a run to the left. 67 is going to be for 3 yards. And then no run after catch, so just a 3-yard run, 1, 2, 3. Sets up fourth down and 4 from inside their own territory. They're not gonna go for it there. They're gonna punt. So the punt is a 94, and 94 is a 60-yard punt. So 10, 20, 30, 40, 50. So that goes into the end zone for a touchback. And let's say 12, 30. So I'm just keeping track of where they started the drive, where they stopped the drive, and what was the result of the sort of the final action play. So Tampa Bay is gonna start at their own 20 after the touchback, and that's gonna be 12, 15 left in the third period. Alright, so 1st and 10. An 83 for Tampa Bay is going to be a run. So we see here 83 is going to be a run. That is up the middle. 25 is going to be hit at the line of scrimmage. 32 is no run after the catch, so no movement here. It's going to be 2nd down and 10. 54 is a pass to the deep right. 43 is an incomplete pass, so not a good start here for Tampa Bay. It's 3rd down and 10. We're going to just have them throw, let's say, a pass to the deep middle, and the roll is an 83, so no completion there. 4th down, and Tampa Bay's going to be forced to punt as well. So their punt is a 98. So another 60-yarder, and this time there's plenty of space for them to kick it. So 10, 20, 30, 40, 50, 60. Starts them down at the 20-yard, starts KC at the 20-yard line. So from their own 20-yard line, they're going to start this drive. 11 minutes left in the third quarter. Score is 17-10. This is KC over Tampa Bay, 17-10. So the Kansas City offense comes back onto the field. Their first play is going to be a running play to the right, and that's going to be an 11. So hit at the line of scrimmage, but this time it's an 85, so it's going to be run after contact for Williams. And the run after contact is 5, so that's going to be a 5-yard gain. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Brings up 2nd down and 5 for Kansas City. 54 is a pass to the short left, and it's a 3, so that's going to be complete for 9 yards to Tyreek Hill. And then the yak roll is a 70, so there's no run after the catch, just a 9-yard gain, so it's 10-9. Gives them the 1st down. Next play is a pass to the short right, and that's a 100. So pass to the short right, a 100 is going to be an interception. So a tough break there for Kansas City. We're going to roll again, and we're going to see if it's a double, then we're going to have an opportunity for an interception return. Otherwise, it's not going to be a return. So the roll is a 14. There's no chance for an interception return. Since it was to the short right, we'll just play it from the line of scrimmage. So it's a turnover right at the 20. So a huge play as Tampa Bay starts from the KC 20. So we'll take that off. We'll do 9:30. 17-10 Kansas City, but Tampa Bay just took the ball, and they're going to be starting at the KC 20. So let's see if they can get into the end zone here. I'm sorry, it wasn't the 20, it's the 34. So they'll be taking over at the Kansas City 34, so we'll just flip that there. And 1st and 10, Tampa Bay. That's a 72, it's going to be a run up the middle, and it'll be a 3-yard gain before contact. A 41 is no run after contact, so 1, 2, 3, 4, 3, I'm sorry. 3-yard gain. Brings up 2nd and 7. It's going to be a pass to the short left. 19 is complete for 0 yards, so at the line of scrimmage. On 11 is definitely yards after catch, and then he goes for 2 more. So short gain, 2 yards. Brings up 3rd down and 2, 4, 5. 3rd and 5, here's a run, and that's up the middle. Fournette takes it for 2 yards before he's hit, and then a 50 is our rack roll, so there's a little bit more. So 2 yards plus 4 after the contact is 6, so 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So he manages to barrel past the 1st down. That's going to be 1st and 10 from the 23 for Tampa Bay. So a good run there. Pass to the short right. 48 is complete for 3 yards. And then an 89 is over here. That means there's a chance for an explosive play from Mike Evans. And the roll is a 58. So 3 plus 58 is 61. Obviously they don't have 61 yards to go. So that's going to be a touchdown pass to the right for Mike Evans. Breaks a couple of tackles and takes it all the way in for the score from the 23-yard line. And let's kick the extra point. So that ties the game at 17 apiece, and that was here, so 7:30. So 2-minute drive from Tampa Bay as they get into the end zone after the costly interception from Patrick Mahomes deep inside their own territory. So 23-yard touchdown to Mike Evans from Tom Brady. So let's go ahead and kick off. 81 is the kickoff. That's going to be a 30-yard return. So Kansas City will take over at their own 32. So we say the 32. 1st down. And for KC, the first play is going to be a pass. And that's going to be a pass to the short middle. 94 is the roll here, so it's going to be a sack on Mahomes. So nothing going really well for them. That's a 6-yard loss. So we'll say 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and that's going to bring up 2nd down. So 2nd down and 16. Here's a 66. That'll be a run to the left, and it's going to be for 2 yards before contact, and he's dropped there, so that's a 39. Brings up 3rd down and 14 for Kansas City, and they're going to go ahead and chance it with a pass here. So and throw deep left to Tyreek Hill. That's going to be complete for 6, so that's going to be 21 with the 15 yards. It's 21. And then the yak roll is a 100. So it's a 21-yard gain with a fumble, another turnover. Maybe. We'll see. And the fumble roll is a 99. Not only is it a turnover, but it's going to be returned. So on a fumble roll, we roll to see possession. 1 to 50 is offense. 51 to 100 is defense. So it's a 99. That's the roll. You can see here. The roll is a 99. And the way we handle this is that goes to the defense. So we know that part. But if it's a double also, so 55, 65, 70, 60, 55, 66, 77, 88, 99, then that's going to be an opportunity for a return. And the way we do the return is just like the explosive play. Roll 2d10s, and whatever that number is, that's the return yardage. So an opportunity here at the, at the 28. So anything from a 28 and up is actually going to be, it's going to have to be 28 plus, what was it, 28 plus 21. So it has to be 10, 20. So it has to be a 49 or more, because this is where the catch and the interception happened at the 49. So it has to be a 49 or greater for a touchdown. Otherwise, we'll just mark off the yardage from the 49. So the roll is a 67, definitely greater than 49. So the result of the play is a pass deep to Tyreek Hill. He catches it for 21. He turns up the field. There's a fumble on the play. Fumble is picked up by the defense and run in for a touchdown. And if you needed to credit someone, you could credit Jamel Dean. He is the cornerback in the deep left portion of the field. So if you wanted to credit one of the players with a defensive touchdown, because it's a pass to the deep left, that's how you do that. So we have an interception. A fumble. And that's 49 yards. For the TD. Let's go ahead and kick the extra point. It's a 1 to a 94. So the extra point is good. And just like that, it's now 24-17 coming out of the half. And that will be in favor of Tampa Bay. So 5:45. Interception at the... I made it to the 28. All right. And so KC's going to get the ball back. Not the way they wanted to get the ball back, obviously. But they'll get the ball back on the kickoff. Kickoff is a 56. That's going to be a touchback. So they'll start at their own 20 with 5:30 left in the third quarter. And we'll see what they can do here. So starting from their own 20, Kansas City has the ball back in their hands. It's a 35. It's a pass to the short middle. A 99. Another pick. Can you believe it? Another pick for Mahomes. I think this one went off of Kelsey's hands into the air and got picked off. So we roll, and it's a 100 for the interception. Technically a double. So let's roll for the return. The return is a 7. So I just can't win for losing. So that's going to take off 30 seconds. And an interception with a 7-yard return. So Tampa Bay is going to take over at the Kansas City 20. So again, deep in the territory. deep in Kansas City territory. They take over on offense. So this game has turned ugly for the Chiefs. 48 is the first play from scrimmage for Tampa Bay. So I set this going this way. Pass to the deep right. 21, so Tampa Bay going for the jugular here. It's a 64, so it is incomplete. If he had made that catch, it would have been pretty close to a touchdown. Brings up second down and 10 from the 20. 62 is going to be a pass to the short left. 23 is complete for 7 yards. 41 is well within the yak percentage for Godwin. So 4 yards plus 6 is going to be 10. So that brings up first down and goal from the 10 for Tampa Bay. And this is going to be a run play up the middle for, well, hit at the line of scrimmage. 74 is his Fournette's rack roll, so he gets 9 after the contact at the scrimmage, at the line of scrimmage. Takes him down to the 1 yard line. Brings up second down and 1, second down and goal from the 1. And let's go ahead and run it again. And that's going to be a run to the right for no gain. He's hit at the line of scrimmage and he's dropped at the line of scrimmage. Brings up third down and 1. 64 is going to be a pass from Brady. 89 is to the deep left corner of the end zone. 19 is complete, and we don't really have to do anything after that. Just a completed pass to the back of the end zone is going to be a touchdown, because we're already, any complete pass is going to go at least 15 yards, right? So that's a TD pass to the deep left from Brady, so the back left corner of the end zone to Chris Godwin. And let's see about the extra point. Extra point is good. And just like that, 31-17 now. With 2 minutes and 45 seconds left in the third quarter. So that's a 1 yard TD pass to Godwin. So KC is going to get the ball back here. There will be 2 minutes and 30 seconds left on the clock. 14 is going to be a touchback, so Kansas City will start at their own 20 with 2 minutes and 30 seconds left in the third quarter. They went into the they came out of half up 17-10, but Tampa Bay struck for 3 touchdowns here in the third quarter. Outscored them 21-0. And so they started the 20. I'm sorry, it's going to be yeah, we're still in the third quarter, so we haven't flipped the field yet. Okay, so Kansas City, first play is a 92. That's going to be a run up the middle for 2 yards. 47 is the rack roll, so just a very small gain of 2 yards. Brings up second down and 8. Here's a pass to the deep right. It's a 35, so just incomplete. Just off the fingertips. Brings up third down and 8. So we're going to have a pass play to the short right. It's a 7, so it's complete for 4 yards. And then 86 for Hardman is no yards after catch. So 1, 2, 3, 4. Brings up fourth down and 4. 1:15 left in the third quarter, and they're going to go ahead and punt. So the roll is a 53, which means it's a 40-yard punt. And what is our time? So they made it to the 26. Score still 17. I'm sorry, 31-17 Tampa Bay. And Tampa Bay is going to take over at their 10, 20, 30, 40 at their 34. Brings up first down from the 34-yard line. And they're starting at 1 minute. First play from Tampa is going to be a pass. And that's going to be a pass to the short middle to Gronkowski. 16, complete for 0 yards. The 39 is inside of his yak, and so it's going to be 4. So 0 plus 4 is a 4-yard gain. And that's 1, 2, 3, 4. So second down and 6 from the 38-yard line for Tampa Bay. There's a pass deep middle. Going back to Gronkowski, and 89 is going to be incomplete. And brings up third down and 3rd and 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 3rd and 6. Let's go ahead and throw a pass. That's going to be to the short right. 48 is complete for 0 yards. And then a 68 is no yards after catch. So they try a little wide receiver screen. It doesn't work, and so that's going to bring up 4th down. That'll take us to the end of the third quarter. And they made it to the 38. So KC is going to get the ball back on the punt. Let's check out the punt here. It's a 72, so that's going to be a 45-yard punt. So they take over at the 10, 20, 30, 40, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So they take over at their own 17, and in fact we're going to switch the fields here. So Kansas City going this way, Tampa going this way. Brings up first down, and that'll take 15 seconds off the clock for the punt. And so 14:45 left in the game, and that's going to be Kansas City with the ball. They're down by 2 scores to Tampa Bay. Good game. Kansas City with the ball. There's a pass to the deep middle, and that's going to be a 79, so that's an incomplete pass, and brings up second down and 10. An 84 is a run, and that's going to be up the middle, hit at the line of scrimmage, and no gain on the play. So tough play, tough line play for the Tampa Bay in this game so far. Here's a pass that's going to be to the short left. And 83 is incomplete, and so Mahomes, another incomplete pass. Just can't quite seem to get anything going. That's a 17, and they end at the 17. 13:45 left. They're going to punt, and that's a 3 on the punt, so only a 20-yard punt. Could be that that's 20 yards on the punt and the return, the net, but the net for this is only going to be 20 yards, so 10, 20. So Tampa Bay is going to take over again with really great field position at the 37-yard line. Take that off, reset that. So Tampa Bay has just been in Kansas City territory the whole time, in the second half at least. And they're going to start with 13:30 left in the fourth period. So first play from Tampa is going to be a pass. And Brady throws it out to the short right. 20 is a completion for 0 yards, so short, a very short pass at the line of scrimmage. And a 68 is no yards after the catch. So Kansas City is up to it on that play. Brings up second down and 10. And it's going to be an 85. 85 is a run to Fournette up the middle. And a 79, so that's finds a little crease. He gets hit at the 5-yard mark, and no run after the catch. So a 5-yard gain. 1, 2, 3, 4. Oh, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Brings up third down and 5 from the Kansas City 33. 3rd and 5, anything pretty much is open here. So let's say it's a run, and that's going to be a run to the left. He gets hit at the line of scrimmage, but it's a 63, so there's a run after contact, and it's only 3 yards. So 1, 2, 3. Brings up 4th down and 3, and they're going to go ahead and kick the field goal. So from the 30-yard line, it's a 47-yard field goal, and it's first and 1 to 67 is going to be a good field goal. Otherwise, 68 to 100 is a miss. It's a 29, so Succop puts it through. And the Buccaneers add 3, so that's a 47-yarder. It's good, so it's now 34-17. They made it down to the 30. And Kansas City is going to get the ball back on the kickoff. It's a 73. 73 is a 20-yard return, so they'll start at their 22 with 11 minutes and 30 seconds left in the game. So let's see what Kansas City can do. They've had a tough go of it in the second half. They haven't really gotten anything going. But they start with 11 minutes and 30 seconds left in the quarter. Here's a 13, that's going to be a pass. 10 is to the deep right. 44 is incomplete, so another incompletion from Patrick Mahomes. Brings up second down and 10. There's a 93, it's a run to the right. 47 is going to be for 2 yards, and that's all that they get. So 2-yard gain. Brings up third down and 8, so 3rd and long here. They're going to pass, and that's going to be to 6 to the short right. A 55 is complete for 2 yards. A 95 is an opportunity for an explosive play here, so anything 88 to 99 is an explosive play. So we have a completion for 4, I believe is what it was. And then now we have an explosive play added on top of that. The roll is 23. So you can see our explosive play roll is a 23, and 23 plus the 5 or plus the 4 is going to be a 27-yard gain. So they finally get something. 20, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So they cross midfield, and now they got something going here. First down and 10 from the Tampa Bay 49. It's a 47, little pass there from Mahomes up the middle. 27 is a completion for 4 yards, and a 57 is no yards after catch, so they bring down Travis Kelce after a 4-yard gain. So 1, 2, 3, 4. Second down and 6 from the Tampa Bay 45. There's a run, and that's going to be a run to the right. 66 is a nice little 3-yard gain before contact, but no yards after contact. So 3-yard gain, 1, 2, 3. Brings up third down and 3. So all things are in play here. 99, that's a killer with the penalty. So we roll for the penalty. The penalty is a 71. So that's a holding. So that's going to be -10 on the play. And we repeat the down. So that's a tough holding call. So it brings up 10, 11, 12, 3rd and 12. And those penalties can really kill your drive. So we're going to throw a pass here. Pass short left. It's a 95. A 95 is going to be a sack. So they go for the pass to the short left and gets sacked. Mahomes goes down of 1 yard. Brings up 4th down, and they're going to be forced to punt on the play. 4th and 12. So here's going to be a punt. And took quite a bit of time off the clock and got nothing out of it. So they finish at the 47, Tampa Bay. There's a punt. Punt is a 51, and that's going to be a 40-yard kick. So we go 10, 20, 30, 40. Tampa Bay will start at their own 13. Score still 34-17 Tampa Bay. As Tampa Bay gets the ball and starts at their own 14-yard line. 8 minutes and 30 seconds left in the game. Here is a pass from Brady to the deep right. So they take a shot here. It's a 49, so it's going to be an incompletion. It brings up 2nd down from the 13. Another pass. This one's going to go short to the left for a completion, 3 yards. And there's going to be yards after the catch. So 3 plus 6 is 9. So nice gain there for 9 yards. Brings up 3rd down and 1 for the Buccaneers. 75 is going to be a run, and that's to the right. 38 is going to get them at least the 1st down, and then a 100, so they got their own fumble problems here. So he picks up the 1st down, but then Fournette fumbles. Let's see who has possession. It goes over to the defense. It's a 79, and so that's going to be a huge play. So 1, 2. Huge play in the game as Tampa Bay fumbles deep inside their own territory. 0-yard return. So maybe a little bit of light here at the end of the tunnel for Kansas City. As they take over at the Tampa Bay 24-yard line. 7:15 left in the game, and they are down by 3 scores. So let's see what Kansas City can do here. That's a run on their first play, and that's a run to the right. A 99 is going to be an explosive play. So 7 plus what? The roll is a 30. So just on the explosive play alone, that's a touchdown. So they break it off for first play. They hit a touchdown for 24 yards. And that's off the right side. And his Butker's extra point is 100. So that's definitely going to be good. Takes only 30 seconds off the clock. Brings us down to 6:45. And let's see the kickoff for Tampa Bay. Tampa Bay is a 28. 28's a touchback. So they'll start at their 20-yard line with 6:30 left in the 4th quarter. Sorry, 6:15. No, 6:30. Okay, Tampa Bay. Here we go. Tampa is going to run the ball, and that's going to be to the left. 28 is going to be for a 1 yard gain. 94 we run after contact, and that's a 0, so 1 plus 0. Yep, no, there was a chance for yards after contact, but he didn't get any. So it's going to be that second down and 9. They're going to run the ball again. This time they're going to run it to the left. 34 is going to be for 1 yard, and then no yard or run after catch. So not getting many yards, but definitely taking some time off the clock. Here's a pass. That's going to be deep left, complete, for 9 yards. So 24 plus, or 15 plus 9 is 24. And then deep left is Godwin, so that's going to be yards after catch, 5 yards after catch. So 15 plus 9 is 24, plus 5 is 29 yards. So a huge gain, 10, 20, 30. So a big gainer there. Brings up first down, and they're inside of Kansas City territory now. It's a 46. That's going to be a pass to the deep left again, back to the well, and they complete for 8 yards, so 23. 8 is the roll here, and so another 4, so 27. Another big gainer, 10, 20, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, down to the 22. So picking up big chunks of yardage here at the end of the game. There's a run. Fournette goes up the middle. It's going to be at least 3 yards. So he goes for a 3 yard gain. 1, 2, 3. Brings up second down and 7 with 4 minutes left in the game. Here's another one I'm just going to call a run, and that's going to be to the left. A 77, a big gain, so 5 yards, and no run after catch. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. You get 5 off the left. Brings up third down and 2. Let's go ahead and run it again, and that's going to be a run up the middle, hit at the line of scrimmage. 56 is run after contact, so he goes for 4 more after he gets hit at the line of scrimmage. So 1, 2, 3, 4. Gives them a first down and 10, first and goal at the 10. So let's just keep shaving time off that clock. Here's a run, and that's going to be up the middle. He gets hit at the line of scrimmage again. This time no yards after the catch, so it's going to be second down and 10, second and goal, I'm sorry, from the 10. Let's throw the ball this time. Here's a pass to the short right. An 85 is an incompletion, which stops the clock and brings up third down and 10. Let's go ahead and run the football. So we're going to run to the right. 53 is for 3 yards. 69 is the run after contact. So 3 yards plus the 9 is 12. So Kansas City hits them at 3 yards, but it gets into the end zone anyway, and that's going to be a score for Tampa Bay, and that's basically going to put it away as they go up 41-24. So a really good drive there at the end. It's a 10-yard run. I believe it was up the middle, and ends in the end zone. And took 4 minutes and 15 seconds off the clock. Just a huge run there, or a huge drive there. 84 is for the kickoff, so Kansas City gets a nice return back to the 32-yard line. They're going to have 2 minutes left on the clock in the game, and let's see if they can score some for posterity's sake, I guess. 97, they start out with a penalty, of course. 53 is going to be a holding. So wherever they're starting at their 32. And they're going to be backed up to the 22, so second down, or first down and 20. 79 is a run to the left, 1 yard, and that's all they get. Definitely need to be throwing the ball at this point. Under 2 minutes in the fourth quarter, everything goes for 15 seconds, sort of hurry up type offense. There's a pass, and that's going to be a pass to the short right. This is going to go to the defense, so it's the first defensive play we've had in the second half. So let's go to the Tampa defense, and we're going short right, so that's going to be Shaq Barrett, and it's a pass. 18 is the roll, so we have an 18. That's the roll here. So anything 1 to 23 is complete, so we roll for the completion, and the completion is for 7. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So I get 7 of those yards back. It's going to bring down third and 12. It's a pass to the short right, and it's going to be 78 is incomplete. So it brings up fourth down. Fourth down and 12. Got to go for it here. We're going to say pass to the deep left, so he's going to throw deep left to Tyreek Hill. 34 is complete for 2 yards, so 17 total. And then an 80 is no yards after catch, so a 17-yard pass. 10. 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17. So it brings up first down and 10 for Kansas City. It's a pass short right. 49 is complete for 1 yard. And Hardman gets run after catch, so 1 plus 7 is going to be 8. Brings up second down, so we're going to pass again, short left. 54 is complete for 4 yards, and 62 is the yak roll, so 1, 2, 3, 4. Short, modest gain there. Let's throw deep left again to Tyreek Hill. That's going to be complete. 4, so that's 19 yards. And then a 78, so no run after catch. So 10, 20, that's 19 there. So getting some garbage time yards here. Deep middle is going to be incomplete. Actually, it's going to go to the defense. It's an 89. So this goes to Antoine Winfield, and so we're going to roll against his pass column. And 85 is going to be the pass defended, so throws it deep down the middle, and Winfield gets in there to break up the play. Brings up second down and 10 from the 22-yard line. Tampa 22. Pass to the deep left is complete for 15 yards. 71, so there's no yards after the catch. So 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. Brings up first and goal. Actually, it won't. That'll be the end of the game. So Tampa puts together a nice little drive, but they can't get into the end zone. And just mark that. So this final score is going to be 41, 24. Tampa takes over the game in the second half, and they finish at the 7-yard line. So they take over the game in the second half, and what was a close game, 17-10 at the half. turned into a bit of a blowout. The key plays really were that 49-yard fumble return for a touchdown. That was a real backbreaker back in the third. There was a big touchdown to what's his name? Mike Evans just before that, so they went touchdown, 2 possessions, and then an interception by Casey, and then another touchdown by Tampa Bay, and that flurry of 3 touchdowns in I don't know, like 3 or 4 minutes, just it really undid Kansas City at that point. Hopefully you get a good flavor for Advanced Stats Football, that the game is enjoyable. It's a lot of fun to play, I think, and it's got quite a bit of detail, and you're still able to kind of quickly move through the game. We're at about 50 minutes, that's about half the game, and that's me also talking through some parts of it too. Alright, there's an introduction to the game in a playlist that's on here on the channel. If you have any questions or comments about the game, we'd love to hear them. The game is technically still in development, so any suggestions that you have to help ease things or make things better, please give those in the comments section. You can also email me at advancedstatsfootball@gmail.com, and feel free to send along any suggestions or thoughts about the game. I will put a link in the description to the place where you can pick up these 2 demo teams and play these for yourself. You can also get the game board with the penalty charts and the kickoffs, and there's also a little scorecard. I'm just keeping score like this in my own little way. Feel free to keep as detailed notes or not detailed as you want. And I'm also using an online dice roller at rolladie.net, but all you need are 2 D10s. I haven't played it with real dice, so I don't know how long that makes it take, but you can see some of the rolls are really resolved within 2 or 3 rolls. So the online dice roller makes it super easy to just hit it and get new rolls. All right, I think that's it. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you again next time.